Hey, and here's this all working, Lisa? You're good? You can hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, good. I just had another message come up about updating something, so I had to get it off the screen as we all navigate this new technology and new ways of trying to reach each other. Hopefully, you'll come in for the next four Saturdays. This is the first of a series, and there's great authors every single Saturday. Please pass the word on. If you're on Facebook, use the event pages to invite your friends. Again, Lisa named off all the folks who were sponsors, and I just want to include Amherst Bookstore also agreed to have the books of all the great writers who are here. And it's very important for us to support all the folks who support the arts, especially in this time period, and who support the arts and allow the arts to be what they are. Some people think of the arts aren't political and you're just looking at a nice picture of a puppy, but I think you'll hear today and throughout the Saturdays that people talk about their lives and things that are really going on. I'm not going to go too much. I'm going to read two poems just to get it started, but I just wanted to say, please let your friends know this is being filmed, so you may be able to come back and watch it again, but let your friends know about the next 3 Saturdays after this because there's some great writers. Here's for all the folks who are braving the police forces, and I don't know why the shooting of rubber bullets is not seen as a crime. Also, if you've been watching the news and seeing how people are being affected by these bullets and others, I guess we're glad they're not using real bullets, but they seem pretty real to me. And I'm glad folks are standing up for Black Lives Matter and a whole bunch of issues that we've been going after. This is an old one because it's called about what the topic is how much, and this is about the earth. How much do you want for that? The earth isn't for sale. I'll give you some beads. How about if I give you some shells? Maybe $25. I was told that was a bargain. $100. I was told I was lucky because some people spent $200. $500 I was told was a real steal. And an auction, I bid $2,000 and I celebrated as if that was a victory. At $500,000, I was told I appreciated quality. And at $1 million, I was told I had good taste. And at $100 million, I was told I had privilege. And at $1 billion, I was told I had power. And at $1 trillion, I watched it burn. And when the smoke cleared, it wasn't worth anything to anyone. I knew that from the beginning, that there was no dollar amount, yet I played along. Why? And the second one, we'll get into a little bit of history. This is a little ad here for the Full Moon Coffee House. I didn't know that was going to be on there, but there you go. It just slipped into the screen. This is called Not the Good Guys. I grew up in Buffalo, New York, watching football on Sunday afternoons with World War II veterans, my uncles, drinking beer. On the nightly news, we watched civil rights activists being attacked by dogs, beaten with fire hoses. We watched parades of coffin after coffin after coffin of dead soldiers from the far-off jungles of Vietnam. I was told Americans are the good guys, the cowboys with the white hats, the gunslingers killing all the bad guys. We were protecting the world from socialism and communism and fascism. We were defending capitalism and democracy as if they were one and the same. I was told we were the melting pot of the world, where everyone wanted to come to be free. The Statue of Liberty standing tall in the harbor with the lamp-held light, the writing on the tablets welcoming the tired and poor, the huddled masses wanting to breathe free. Offering the homeless shelter, welcoming to the land of plenty. Yes, there is a lot for the 1%. The homeless and the poor fight for crumbs. All resources funding endless wars based on lies. America has become the land of the private prisons, secret prisons, waterboarding and torture. What happened to the good guys? We watch children put into cages, separate immigrant families, never to be reunited. Our history classes seem to focus on, they don't focus on actually, the broken treaties, the genocide at home and abroad, slavery, crushing workers' rights, women's rights, our moral compass of racism, the environmental destruction, destroying democracies, installing dictators, the real history. There were so many lies. Where are the good guys? I was told, and I believed, and I was told, and I believed, until I found the truth. And now is the time to stop the lies and make good on the promise. I'd like to say that I run a number of, unfortunately with the virus, a lot of readings haven't happened. If you don't know, there's an amazing writing community we have in the Valley, many writing groups, many readings that you can go to, many folks having events that, I have my October festival that goes on every October. I doubt that I'm going to have that, unfortunately. There's just, please keep writing yourself. If you don't think that you're a writer, believe me, you have something to say about your life, what's going on. Here's a lighter one, I guess, in a little bit of time here. It's called Aren't You Interested? I said hi, and they said, try somebody else. I said, my name is Love, and they said, I've heard that before. And I say, but this time it's real. And they say, well, I've heard that before too. And I say, listen, I know you're the one. And they said, for what? I said, for holding hands and walking into the sunset. And they said, it looks like it's going to rain. And I said, listen, I have an umbrella. And they looked at it and they said, it's not big enough for both of us. And I said, I'll hold it over you. And they said, listen, I don't want to feel obligated and I don't want to feel guilty. I said, that's fine. I said, it was really nice talking to you. And they looked at me and they said, what's the matter? Aren't you interested? And let's see, I may have time for one more. Some things are brought up, when you're younger. So I'll take it all the way back to kindergarten here, where I learned to share. It's called sharing. I learned the value of sharing in kindergarten, where Miss Peters said I needed to share my favorite blocks with Billy. Billy was the boy who tormented me. Every block that I found that was smooth and curved and had great grains of wood in it, interesting patterns, Billy would just take it from me. He didn't care about any of those things. All he cared about was tormenting me by taking all the blocks that I found. Now, he used to like to chew on the blocks, and he drew on the blocks, and he loved throwing them at me. Miss Peters said to me that I had to share my blocks with Billy, that I needed to learn how to share blocks. Miss Peters said sharing blocks would make me feel good. I had to explain to Miss Peters why I was biting Billy. Miss Peters said I shouldn't be biting Billy. And I told Miss Peters I was sharing my feelings with Billy. So I guess I have time for one more, it looks like there, Lisa. Is that true? Yep, 11, 12. So this one's called Whispers. And it's funny that it relates to a little bit of what everyone was running out and buying up all the toilet paper. So here we go. I just was walking out the door when she came up to me and she started whispering in my ear. I didn't catch what she was saying. It really didn't matter. I was really enjoying just feeling her lips tickling my ear, her hot breath. I just wanted to hear what she was saying, so she whispered it again. I moved towards her, leading with my ears as if to say, I didn't hear you. She whispered it again. I wondered how many times I could keep this going. Finally, she said to me, don't forget to buy some toilet paper. I said, okay. So I went out, and she said, when you come back, hurry back, actually. I want you back here right away. That got me excited. So I ran out to do some of my chores. And as soon as I did the first chore, I rushed back. And as soon as I came into the house, I realized I hadn't bought the toilet paper. When I told her, she didn't whisper. Thanks. Hope you folks will look forward to the next few writers. Please pass it on. Please let everybody know about the next 4 Saturdays. I think you'll enjoy this. Thanks for everybody who made this possible.